A poetic inner inquiry. Who are you, really? By George M. Shears. Hello, everyone. This is George Shears. It is the 31st of January, 2022, and I am planning a new project for Facebook in the new year. And as an introduction to this new project, I would like to do a reprise of a poem that I shared on Facebook some time ago. I can't remember just when it was, but it provides an excellent introduction to my new project. And what this new project is basically this. For many, many years, I have immersed myself in an understanding of reality that is very, very much different from what we have been immersed in our culture for the last 500 years, namely the doctrine of materialism. And I have come to regard materialism as virtually another religion that is can be understood to be at the root of basically all of the world's woes. I mean literally all of them. Because materialism, I have concluded, is basically false. It teaches us that the world of reality is purely chance. It has no meaning, and everything that we experience is essentially meaningless, and the only way to be happy is to get as much stuff as you can. The one who accumulates the most by the time he or she dies wins. And that I am absolutely, totally convinced is at the very root of all the depression and suicidality and nihilism and all of the rape of Mother Earth and on and on and on that has sadly happened over a process of many years. Now, there is indeed a very bright side of materialism, and that is all of the incredible technology that it has resulted in. However, that technology also has a very major downside because it's all too easy to sell one's soul, to that technology and to look to it as a way to our salvation when in fact it's anything but. Okay, so with that as a brief introductory rant, I would like to read this poem that I created, and I call it a poetic inner inquiry, and it's in two parts. So I will start here with part one. Beloved brothers and sisters, please lend me your ears. I come bearing good news that may help lessen your fears. I will pose some key questions, very clear and concise, that I strongly regard as precious pearls beyond price. The first one's very easy. Do you exist? Though the answer is clear, it's a key point, often missed. Then the second one follows. Are you aware? And is awareness not present all the time, everywhere? Without this awareness, what could you know? The whole world would be absent. You'd miss the whole show. So now let me ask you, each time you say I, is it not this awareness that you clearly imply? And is this I not the same as it was at your birth? Has it changed an iota while you've lived on this earth? Are your body and mind not both passing show, while the I of awareness unchangeably knows? And through all that it's witnessed, all the pleasure and pain, does not this I of awareness, like a bright diamond, remain? Does not all that you know within awareness arise? Have you ever considered what this deeply implies? Part two. Does not the whole world that you take as quote unquote outside completely within this awareness abide? Although at first blush, this may seem quite bizarre. Might it be that this awareness is what we all really are? Might we be much like the beams of our beneficent sun? And while appearing as many, might we be really all one? What if all humans were to know this is true? Would not hatred diminish and greater love then ensue? If all being indeed is completely non-dual, does this not fit like a glove with the old golden rule? Might it possibly be that we all are divine and that we're all co-creators in a great cosmic design? Might your life have more meaning if you adopted this view? Might it lessen your suffering and your addictions subdue? Might it change your perspective about your future demise? If you're already divine, what is it that dies? So, are you your body? Or are you your mind? Or are you the great being that is never confined? I hope that these questions may help set you free from whatever has bound you in any degree. But if it so happens that they just don't compute, I hope other options will produce much more fruit. And then I have included here at the end the chorus of my song that I have made the major overarching theme on Facebook. We're all one, just as surely as all sunbeams are the sun. We're all sisters and brothers, and there really are no others. So let's join in love and walk each other home. And that pretty much summarizes my basis for how to create heaven on earth. To come to the understanding that we are indeed, when I say we, I don't just include humans by any means, but absolutely all living beings, microscopic to macroscopic, that make up the biosphere of our beloved Mother Earth. And more than that, the entire universe. So, this is my launching pad, so to speak, for the ongoing project that I intend to share as generously and as basically and as clearly as I possibly can in the days ahead on Facebook. And I intend to do it by just making it as simple and basic and clear as I can, with a number of Facebook placards that will be what I intend to be is a primer in what is increasingly becoming recognized as non-duality. And non-duality, I confidently predict, if there is a future for planet Earth, for human beings at least, that non-duality will come to replace the metaphysics of materialism. And as that happens, it will be like a new Copernican revolution that happened back in the 1500s when Copernicus discovered that the Earth wasn't the center of the universe. And in fact, that the Earth revolved around the sun. And that was an extremely dangerous position for him to take. In fact, it wasn't published until after his death, because he would have no doubt been burned at the stake for offering such sacrilege. So, in this new Copernican revolution, it comes down to the sun doesn't just revolve around humans, but it revolves around its blessing all beings on this planet. And no doubt the same is true for zillions of other suns and zillions of other planets throughout the universe. And it's all one. So thanks much for listening, folks, and I invite you to stay tuned for this ongoing primer in non-duality.